All right, you guys, today it is garden cleanup. So we're gonna just show you a little bit of what I'm doing here today. Jason's at work right now, so cleaning up the gardens is kind of my job this year. We're getting the nice days during the week, and we really got to utilize these nice days that we get here in Wisconsin. And there's a few things that I want to show you. There's a few green things popping up and some things that actually lasted over the winter that I'm actually really surprised. So I'm really excited to show you that and what we're doing, and let's just get started. It's so nice today again, so I've got the greenhouse doors wide open. I've got a good amount of beds over on this side, the south side garden space, already cleaned up, and so I've got a few more beds. Some of the things that I'm doing have to actually be dug out with a shovel, but what I'm doing a lot differently this year is when I pull, I'm not really pulling, I'm really trying to just break it up and leave the soil in there, and I'm really just trying not to disturb the soil as much this year, and really just respecting what's, beneath the soil and what's living in the soil, so we don't create a disaster for, the little natural families that live inside of that soil and that perform really well for us during the season. But when you've got something like this was a big umbrella grass, the King Tut, that's really rooted in there, so that is going to have to come out, but I will shave off some of the roots of it and put them back in because the roots are really beneficial for all the things that are living in the soil. And same with the ornamental corn over here. They're not super deeply rooted, but we're going to try to do as the least amount of damage as we can with that bed. So I actually really would love to show you what we're doing over here right now. This bed had our kale. This is where we cut all of our kale chips and ate so many kale chips. And then once it got cold, then we ate the bad chips, which ended up in bigger pants, you guys. That's why the kale chips are so good. We share a recipe on here. We share a recipe on our Instagram, a brand new one on our Instagram last week. So I just want to show you how great this kale actually looks. We had a lot of snow coverage during our negative temperatures, so that may be contributing to this kale still looking good. And look at this one here. These are brand new leaves right here. This looks like this is going to actually be producing for us. I know these don't look as great, but they're still going. This one here, this one's definitely going to be a keeper. So it's shocking. I've never had kale perform this way in any year, and I think it's due to all of the snow that we had. So the next thing I want to show you is our little snacking everbearing strawberries. Everbearing strawberries are strawberry plants that give you strawberries all season long. And June-bearing strawberries, which we have in our other strawberry patch, are ones that give you strawberries in June and once a season. So I'm super excited. I forgot the name of these. If I can find it, I will put it below in this video. Another thing that I wanted to show you was this over here, you guys. I had to take my gloves off just to see this for myself and dig them out, but we still had carrots in here from last season. And these were carrots that I planted so late that they never produced anything. And all of a sudden I come out here and I'm pulling carrots. And you guys, these actually feel like hard. There is no mushiness. There are no bug marks. They are ready to eat carrots. So I might have to pull a Jason, rinse this off and wash it. Jason's usually the one that I make try things out. He's the little test dummy. No, he's my sweetheart. But yeah, he's usually a game for trying anything. Like last year, he even tried an onion that we pulled from the garden. So let's give this a try, you guys, because there's so many of them. Look there's the rows. These had nothing. Look at this. These had nothing last year. And look at these beautiful, large carrots in here. So I'll see. There were some that were mush. So over here, you can see that these ones, were eaten up by whatever's living in there. But here, look at that. Gorgeous carrots. I am extremely impressed, and they are firm. So this variety over here was called Bolero. It's a variety that actually can take cooler temperatures, and it can store for a really long time. So I'm wondering if it's just because of the variety as well. I'm not sure, but let's give it a try. I'm gonna go over to the greenhouse so I can rinse it off in here. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna make Jason proud. I'm going to try this. Okay, here we go. Doing this for you, Jason. Oh my goodness. This is the best carrot I have ever tasted in my entire life, you guys. And carrots always tasted like this. You can probably really hear the crunching because I got my microphone on. Sorry about that. But these are the best carrots that I've ever had. And if carrots always tasted this way, I would be obsessed. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to get more. I'll wait till the girls get home from school. They're gonna love this. They're gonna love digging up things out here and being able to eat already in the month of March. This is amazing. All right, enough of my chewing. Unbelievable. Just amazing. This is exciting. Over here by the kids' science shed, we created this really beautiful rock garden. I know it doesn't look like much now because we planted the perennials last season and they're just starting to come back. So you can see they're starting to green up. So we'll be cleaning off all of this brown old debris that is from last year. But we always just keep it on so that way it just gives it that extra protection during winter time. But I'm just coming through and checking to see if we're gonna have any growth over here. Oh, yep, here we go. See, we've got some Monarda coming. Sweet Romance Lavender. Let's see. Let's see here, is there anything coming? Well, I don't see anything, but we'll just kind of cut it back and I'm sure some green will pop up from the core of the plant here. And we got the anise hyssop over here, which we have in blossom in the greenhouse. Let me show you what that looks like. So last year I self-seeded a lot of anise hyssop and we kept one over winter and it's so gorgeous right now. I'm going to show you. So here it is in blossom and absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? So with the anise hyssop, oh my gosh, you guys, this is a huge, huge bee magnet. The bees love this. So do the butterflies, but overall it's like all you hear is buzzing around this plant. It's amazing. But that's when it's in all of its glory. All summer, that's what it mainly looks like. But we kept it here in the greenhouse, planted one of my plants that I seeded, and look how gorgeous. And I also have to say, we've been really enjoying the pool in here. So we actually got a little filter for it. I'm going to show you guys. See, we got a little filter for it. And then Jason just attached it to like one of his weights because we haven't been working out like we should. But he tied them with a string to the weight. So there's water going in, water going out, filtering. And then we have a skimmer and we even have a handheld vacuum cleaner for it. So it's pretty cool. We're able to maintain it without having to empty that large pool all the time. And we do have chlorine too that we throw in every once in a while just to keep it clean. Let me know if you guys would want a greenhouse plant tour. I could show you more of what specific plants that we've been growing in here, and I'm really excited to see what all these plants look like once we place them in the garden for our living spaces. All right, so back to this garden over here. I just want to show you guys something too. This is where we removed that willow, and I don't really think I want to put a tree there. I really love it just being open, and with these perennials coming back and then as they fill in, it's going to be filled with so much color in here that I would really, really love to put like some type of a fountain bird feeder right here. It would just bring more nature to the space, to the whole science shed space. And I think that that would be really cool. And we're also adding color this year to the science shed. So everything will tie in and look great. So even if we didn't do anything this year, just let everything come back and plant as usual. It would be beautiful. But you know us, it's our passion. So we got to have fun. And over here, we've got some perennials coming back. We have perennials in here, but because the perennials were so small last year when we planted them, we filled in with little annuals and just some little corn stalks in the back to give it just a little cute flair for the summer and fall seasons. But we'll remove that and give those perennials that are going to be coming back more room to grow in there. And over here, let's see how this is coming back. So this here is the Nymphophia with beautiful green plumes, and then it gets like beautiful yellow plumed flowers. But see, it's kind of greening in there, so it'll come back. I'm just not going to clean these up yet, like tender perennials and ones that are kind of exposed with like stone gardens. I'm going to wait until probably the end of April, because sometimes we can still get snow in April. It's unfortunate that we can still get snow in April, but it's really good to also be realistic with where we live, because it can come at any time. And you just want to make sure that all of your work stays protected. Like, just because it's nice right now doesn't mean it's going to be nice tomorrow. So in Wisconsin, you just never know. And we've learned the hard way through the years, and it's better just to be safe than sorry. And we've got cute little Prancer out here today, our little lion head bunny. We're getting him used to some fresh air, because we're going to create a little area for him, but we're just getting him gradually used to it. But when the temperatures are hot, we'll keep him in the house, and that's where he stays right now. He's more of a house pet, but I think it's good for him to get some fresh air too on a really nice day and enjoy his surroundings. We have him in an enclosure right now because we want to keep him safe. Right? Yes. But it's nice and big, so that way he can run around, and he's got all of his hay and food and water. So he's good. And we have his little carrier out here, so he feels like he has a little hiding space. Right? Yeah. Well, I really need to get back to work, so, well, the kids are home from school now.
He finally got out.
Yeah, he's having fun, isn't he? Aw.
It smells good in here. It smells like fresh hay.
Yeah, well, he's got fresh hay, huh? Well, girls, before you go off riding, do you want to see what Mommy found in the garden?
Yeah.
Okay. Give Selah a moment to unbuckle.
Hurry up!
All right, come on, Selah. Over here, girls.
Let's stay with you.
No, she never saw this.
Surprising? It's that. Oh, carrots!
And they are still edible. I had one today, and it was the sweetest carrot I've ever had.
I'm gonna go wash this, okay?
Yep, go in the greenhouse and wash it. I picked those today. You're going for the big guy, huh? Let's see. Let's see here. Here.
Look at this. It's a little tall.
That's a little guy, huh? That's a little guy. Here.
It's so cute. It still has.
Here, look at this one. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, go wash it. Yep, let's go over by Lana. By the greenhouse. I just love when they get excited over fresh food. But this is quite the little surprise and treat. I better help them before they soak themselves with this hose. Here, I'll hold it if you want to wash it.
This is good.
Okay. Do you want me to wash it, Selah?
Yeah.
Okay, here, I'll wash it. All right, let's see.
It's so good. I like it.
Now you guys got a little treat to eat while you go riding, huh? An after-school snack. Isn't it the sweetest ever? Have you had a carrot that's sweet before? Me either. That's what I said. Have you ever had a carrot that's sweet before? Me
It's
either.
a lollipop sucker. It's so sweet.
Yeah. It does. It seems that way.
Like suckers are sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Help me.
Need help getting buckled?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have it.
It's good though, right? Okay. There you go. Have fun. Well, it's nighttime and I finally finished. Jason got home from work late from a late meeting and helped me just literally dump the back of the Ranger. So good job, hon.
Thank you. The tailgate fell off of the back too when I was.
It did that for me
when I was
twice
dumping it,
today.
so.
Twice
Yeah.
today.
Good thing it's held on by cables. So.
Yep. Yep. I don't have the microphone on, so sorry if it's a little difference of hearing me, but we got it all cleaned up. Even the kids' space over there. Ah! Oh, I thought you threw something in the air. I only saw you out the corner of my eye. I'm like,
Watch out!
watch out. There's a shovel in the air. And then even the back gardens here. So you'll see in another video what it looks like during the daytime, but I'm finally done. And with this area, we got the other 8 beds, but I worked myself into a side ponytail. You know when you work so hard and at the end of the day, your hair looks completely different than the way you styled it to begin with? That's the kind of day it was today.
Her ponytail started out on this side. I thought it was on this side before I left for work. Flew all the way over to here.
That's what happens in the garden. It gets crazy. The next nice day, which I think is tomorrow, this is the space I'll do next, and then we'll move on to ground beds. And there's Jason getting his nighttime ride. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm exhausted. I still gotta get the kids' hair washed before school tomorrow because they gotta get to bed. It's past their bedtime already. Oh my goodness. That's okay. We got this. I got a good teammate. Jason's the best teammate I could ever have with raising kids and running a business. So thank you so much for watching. If you don't already subscribe, feel free to click the subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. And we look forward to seeing you guys and sharing once more again. Have a good evening.